Well, good morning, everyone. We'll go ahead and call the April 3rd TTAC meeting to order. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I guess this means we're the unlucky ones not on spring break this week. So glad to have everyone here in person. We've got Caitlin filling in with James, so she can go ahead and do the roll call.
Yes, I will be taking roll call. Please let me know if you are attending. Ty Adley.
Here.
Leslie B.
Here.
Chris Dressel. Amy Hill.
Here.
Bill Holder. Chris Jamrose. Natasha Kaufman.
Here.
Sean Klein.
Here.
Patrick Cook, but instead what?
Richard Lyderson. I can give you the last name here.
All right. Charlie McKenzie. Marsha McSherry. Sky Metters.
Here.
Steve Moriarty. Jason Peters.
Here.
Justin Saylor.
Here.
Jeff Schaefer.
Here.
Lisa Schrader. Derek Spur. Dan Sellers.
Here.
Justin Taylor. Brent Warren. Right. Looks like we have a quorum of members.
All right, great. Thank you. We can go on to the March administrative modifications.
Yes, we have administrative modifications in your packet. These are small changes to our transportation improvement program that the TTAC and policy board have given staff the authority to do. If you have any questions about those items, please feel free to reach out to Dana or I.
I'm sorry, I skipped right over the minutes from last month. So
Sorry.
hopefully everyone did have a chance to take a look at those. If there aren't any questions, we would just need a motion to approve those minutes.
Move to approve. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
All right. Any old business? If not, we can jump right into the new business.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start us off with Transportation Resolution 10-24. We have a few new projects being added to the TIP, so we'll start with our locally initiated projects. Item A is sponsored by Elkhart County, and it's located on Bridge 335 over the Hydro Canal, 0.2 miles north of County Road 46, and it is the action of adding the project to the TIP. Item B is sponsored by Kosciuszko County, and it is a countywide striping initiative, and we are adding the project to the TIP. Item C is sponsored by North Webster, located along east side of State Road 13 from the south town limits to the north town limits. We are adding this project to the TIP. Item D is sponsored by Marshall County. Bridge project, Bridge 108, located on East 7th Road over Dawson Ditch.
And just a quick comment about all of these 5 projects. These were recently awarded during NDOT's roll call for projects. And so these are all projects that will get underway here in the coming months. I think they'll be starting to be by August of this coming year. And then remind me of the construction year. I think most will be constructed in fiscal year 30.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. So
moving into our NDOT initiated projects, item B is located on US 30, a little over 6 miles west of State Road 13 to State Road 13, and we are also adding this project to the TIP. The last project for Transportation Resolution 10-24, sponsored by NDOT, and it is a sidewalk project for 88 sidewalks on State Road 120 and State Road 15 in Bristol. We just ask for the endorsement of these actions for the Transportation Resolution 10-24.
So moved. Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the resolution's endorsed.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to present Transit Resolution 11-24. Resolution 11-24 is adding a project to the TIP, which is operating assistance for the Yellow Line Connector, which will soon be renamed Route 30, and our Blue Ocean transit routes to the TIP using CMAQ funds. So basically, this will allow us to access CMAQ funds to both start the 2 new routes in Goshen and extend the current Yellow Line, which will be renamed Route 30 from Elkhart into downtown South Bend. Are there any questions? If not, may I ask for your endorsement of Transit Resolution 11-20.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And any
Aye.
opposed? All right, resolution is endorsed.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremiah. And we can move into the staff updates.
Well, we have our Q4 quarterly tracking review meeting next Thursday, starting at 9 a.m. with the Fort Wayne District. The forms were due on the 1st, so if you haven't submitted your quarterly tracking forms for Q4, please do so as soon as possible so we can review those and be ready for the meeting. Do you have any questions about how to submit or any questions at all related to the quarterly tracking review meeting? Just email me or
Morning. Our annual Partners for Clean Air Luncheon falls early this year. It'll be in 2 weeks on April 17th. If you're newer to MACOG, this is an educational program that focuses on sustainability and voluntary actions that organizations take to improve our air quality and other sustainability projects as well. So if you're interested in attending, I've got a little QR code. If you have not registered, to make it easy, so I'll set this here. Our featured speaker will actually be Therese DeRoe. If you're not familiar, she used to be the Director of Sustainability with South Bend, and she that was a number of years ago. Now she's at Indiana University with their Environmental Resilience Institute, and she'll be talking about the Center for Rural Engagement's funding hub, where they can assist with no-cost grant writing services to help capture some funding for sustainability projects. So that'll be our featured speaker, and we'll be giving out awards as well. So stay tuned for that. If you have questions, I'll be out there hanging out.
Good morning, everyone. So this is an update regarding Section 57 grant program from FDA that focuses on individuals with disabilities or the seniors. So the call for this project for South Bend urbanized area will be open shortly.
Yeah, and just to clarify, this is kind of a separate process from NDOT's rural process for 5310 for the rural area. So our call that we're administering kind of jointly with Transpo used to manage, and now MACOG also does, will just cover urbanized area for the South Bend portion. And so we did that transition last year, and so we had our first call, and so this will be our kind of our second call process. But if you know of any providers that would be interested in applying for some 5310 funds, please send them to Kari. All right, and I wanted to provide just a little update, more information to come next week, but our first task force meeting for the Regional Transportation Safety Action Plan will be taking place next Wednesday, actually just catty corner to here. So this is related to the federal discretionary grant that we got through SS, or the Safe Streets and Roads for All grant. It'll be the kickoff to kind of the planning process with the overall intent to identify projects and policies, programs to reduce traffic injuries and fatalities on our roadway network. So hopefully you all received that invitation. I know many of you are planning to come, and we're very much looking forward to getting that started. Tool Design Group was the consultant that was selected for that process, and so they'll be the main facilitator of that meeting, but we're looking forward to some good discussion. And this will be the first of 4 or 5 meetings, total meetings that we'll meet with the task force, and we're planning to do them every other month. through December. And so I'm hoping to get locations and times kind of planned for those other task force meetings, so you all know and are aware of those, but very much looking forward to your input and thoughts regarding the development of the plan. This first meeting will largely revolve around kind of the idea of systemic safety, in particular these kind of 5 pillars: safe road users, safe vehicles, safe speed, safe roads, and post-crash care. So we have a good group of people, I think, put together, and you're welcome if you have others in mind, especially kind of non-traditional partners that you think might have an interest in this topic. Please feel free to share them with us, because we're happy to have kind of a multiple disciplinary, it's really not coming out, group for this planning process. So. Right. And you all should have in your packets our 2023 annual review. So feel free to peruse. We are planning to give a presentation to policy board on kind of all of the things that happened in 2023 related to MACOG's work. So yeah, feel free to take a look. This will be posted online as well shortly.
All right. Any questions or comments from any members of the committee?
So I did have a couple of other things that didn't make it to the agenda just because of announcing afterwards. But I did want to mention that the US 30 and 31 Propel study just released another, a next draft of that plan. I believe they call it the level 2 analysis. And so that narrows in on project locations and kind of provides a wide range of potential solutions for each of those intersections. And so if you have an interest, I would encourage you to kind of look at what's being proposed. I know there's groups in Marshall County as well as Kosciuszko County that are planning to meet to kind of discuss and provide comments on that level 2 analysis, but wanted to make you all aware that that is out and available for review now. And then another grant program that I wanted to mention but didn't make it on the agenda is a new federal discretionary grant program related in the active transportation realm. It's called Active Transportation Infrastructure Improvement. There you go. I knew there was another I in there. It's ATIP for short is what we're calling it. But this program is specific for active transportation facilities. So there's 44 million available, which isn't a large pot when you think about it being nationwide, but 44 million available for planning, design, construction of facilities that both kind of connect within communities to core services and required destinations, as well as to other communities. So they're looking at those as kind of spine, so connections between communities. That was announced a few weeks ago, and applications I do in June. So we're MACOG's kind of looking at that to see if there's any potential projects that we could maybe use or apply for those funds. But I wanted to make you all aware in case you were interested or had projects in mind that might be suited for that program. So
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was going to mention that too,
Okay.
because if there's any opportunities for Transpo and MACOG to collaborate on trails and bus stops and that sort of thing. So
because that was another highlight that they wanted to see,
Yes.
kind of the connection of active transportation and transit together. So yeah. So great.
anything else from anyone on the committee? Do we have any public comment?
I have not seen any.
We would just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Well, thanks everyone for being here. Quick